As we conclude our tribute, I'd like to leave you with a parting thought. I have covered dozens of veteran stories since my short time at WSIL as a reporter. At first, it took a while for some of the veterans to warm up to me and want to share their experiences. They told me it wasn't personal, but wartime was just something that they never talked about. But as time went on, they opened up to me, not only about their service time, but also what it was like to return home afterward. Korean War veterans felt like they were overlooked and fought in a forgotten war, while Vietnam veterans told me they would change out of their uniforms into civilian clothing as soon as they touched down on American soil. They were afraid of how people would treat them. And veterans who fought in Desert Storm returned home being criticized and shunned from neighbors in their own communities. That's why many veterans never talked about their service time. They felt like they had to hide it and keep it a secret. I think we as a country have come a long way since then in showing our true appreciation for the sacrifices that these men and women have made for us. It's important to hold events like this one to honor living veterans and those veterans who passed away and never got the recognition that they deserved. Will you please stand and uncover as the 144th Army National Guard Band performs taps. The program is underway to celebrate our veterans on this special day in Quoin. We are honored to have been part of your fair for the past 2 years. As each year passes, we've been privileged to share this event with a growing number of veterans in Southern Illinois and throughout the state. Today we are pleased to have such distinguished guests among us: Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker, Lieutenant Governor Juliana Stratton. I'd like to welcome Mr. Vince Rolves to the stage. Mr. Rolves is the last living prisoner of war in Southern Illinois at the young age of 95. Company C, as well as the 45th Infantry of the Oklahoma National Guard. Mr. Rolves.
Thanks to everyone. Thanks especially to Lieutenant Governor Stratton, who is a terrific partner in Springfield with me, getting things done for people across the state. I also want to say a special thank you to the Black Tigers Honor Guard, who has done just a tremendous job this morning of helping us to remember and honor our Gold Star families and those who are loved and lost. So thank you to the Honor Guard. Mayor Alonji and Director Chapalavia, to Director Sullivan, Senator Schimpf, and Representatives Bryant and Murphy, and to today's MC, Brooke Schlyer. Thank you, Brooke. Thanks for making our stories of our veterans so real for so many people across the state. You make sure that they are never, ever forgotten. Before we get started, I turn it back over to our MC, Brooke Schlyer.
Thank you, Governor Pritzker. I would now like to read the proclamation for the 2019 Quoin State Fair. Whereas, throughout our nation's history, Illinois men and women in uniform have demonstrated bravery and courage in the face of danger. And whereas our veterans answer the call to duty with honor, decency, and selflessness throughout Illinois. And whereas, as we recall the service of our soldiers, sailors, airmen, Marines, and Coast Guardsmen, we are reminded that the defense of freedom comes with great loss and sacrifice. And whereas it is our duty to ensure the sacrifice of these heroes is never forgotten. Our veterans represent the best of America, the best of Illinois, and they deserve our support. And whereas Sunday, August 25th, 2019, is Veterans Day at the Quoin State Fair, a day to give thanks to those who served our country and our state, to salute our service members and to honor the men and women who have lost their lives protecting our freedom. And whereas it is important that we recognize these true patriots of freedom, liberty, and democracy, not only on this day, but throughout the year. And therefore, J.B. Pritzker, Governor of the State of Illinois, does hereby proclaim August 15, 2019 as Veterans Day at the Quoin State Fair in Illinois, and encourages all Americans to recognize and honor the sacrifices of our veterans. And that is right here. Signed by Secretary of State Jesse White and Governor J.B. Pritzker.